everybody, coming to you today with a video about guess who? Men. Yeah, men and how they have affected my anxiety and OCD over the years being in relationships with them, and what they do that really just pisses me off and freaks me out when it comes to my anxiety. That's what we're talking about. But first, I'm making a smoothie, and then we're gonna get to the juicy conversation. So let's go. You want a smoothie? Ooh, this smoothie is good. Ginger, pineapple, peaches, mango, spinach, pineapple juice, and a little water. Tasty. So, as I promised, I'm talking about men today, specifically black men, because that is all I have ever dated as far as long-term relationships. Now, black men, I love you. I really do. I love black men. I love black love. Love it. And nobody will ever convince me that there aren't no good black men out there, because I've dated many good black men. However, I want to tell you that being in a relationship has been a challenge for me and my anxiety and my OCD, because there are things that you all do that drive me nuts and make my anxiety worse. And I want you to listen up. And people out there with OC and anxiety, listen to these things that I'm complaining about, and then tell me, are these your complaints too? Now, the complaints that I have are probably complaints from regular people who don't have anxiety and OCD. However, if you have OCD and anxiety, you know that the average things that don't upset other people upset us. Right? So here are some of the things that really annoy me and really make me feel anxious when I'm in a relationship. Things that men have done to me and the way that they act that has really made my anxiety and OCD go crazy. So when I have an argument, it really annoys me when a man blows me off. What do I mean by blows me off? Like tries to sweep it under the rug like nothing happened, and then doesn't want to talk about it, doesn't want to address it. I'm gonna tell you right now, that can create such anxiety for a person with anxiety, because I need to talk things out, because otherwise I'm sitting there day after day thinking about it with my OCD, of course, and really seething and needing to get it resolved. And then I have all of this horribleness in my body, and all it takes is a simple conversation. And I don't like it when it's like, oh, well, just don't worry about it. Oh, well, we're just gonna forget about that. No, we're not gonna forget about that. We're gonna talk about it like two grown people, and we're gonna get to the heart of the matter of the problem so that I can ease my anxiety and move on to my day and the next thing in my day. So blowing me off, why do you men do this? Next thing that really irks and irritates me, not listening. You know, some people think they're good listeners. They really not. They're listening to wait to reply, but they don't really hear what you're saying. I'm guilty of this myself. It's like, I didn't even say what you think I said. And they're repeating something back to me that I did not say, or that I did not mean. And that to me is so annoying for my anxiety, because when you're not heard, you don't get your feelings out. It's so, I don't know, it just makes me feel so, I just want to like reach out and just like slap them. I really do. It's like, hear me, hear what I'm saying, just listen. The next thing that really just, gets underneath me, impatience. So listen, men out there, if you're dating a woman who has anxiety and OCD, you must be patient. You know why? Because this brain, well, it has a mind of its own sometimes. And I hold on to arguments and disagreements a little longer because of my OCD. It spins it around in my head. It may take a little longer for me to resolve a conflict because it will continue to bother me, and I might need to talk about it a little longer than the average person. Maybe a week or two after, I might bring it up. So you got to be patient. Anxiety and OCD sufferers out there, you know what I'm talking about. Next thing that really drives me bananas, being untrustworthy. People out there, some of you think these little lies shouldn't mean anything, but to an OCD and anxiety sufferer, if you're telling little lies, then you're telling big ones. Because, you know, with the OCD brain, I'm constantly playing over and over and over again things that have been said to me, things that have been done to me. It's just the OCD brain, right? Obsessive-Compulsive disorder. You're obsessing about things. The things that a normal person would just kind of maybe move past, my brain is still holding on to it. So if you've been untrustworthy too many times, that really gets underneath my anxiety. Like I start to worry and start to feel like, am I safe here with this man? Like, is he really going to take care of me and make sure that my heart is safe? And that really sends me into an anxiety attack. And so you got to clean that up, people out there, if you're in relationships. And this is, of course, for anybody in a relationship, but people with anxiety and OCD, it's going to be much worse. And it's hurtful because I'm not an untrusting person by nature. I usually give my trust to a person when I meet them. It's a platform, and then it's yours to lose. You're an empty slate when you enter my life, and how you treat me and how you act and your behavior and the things that you do will determine how much trust you keep or how much you lose. That's just the way it goes. And if you continue to do stuff that is untrustworthy, well, then your scale goes down, 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 right? Next thing that really annoys me, I'm going to tell you right now, men out there, going to bed angry. What is that about? I don't like that. Like, if you have an argument, a disagreement, and then you end the call in a bad way, how do you know you're going to see that person again? You know, life is short. Things happen. How do you know you're going to get to talk to me again? And then the last conversation you had with me was something that was really horrible. To me, I think you should resolve those things before you part ways off the phone. And this is just not to married people who are living together. But even if you're not living together and you're on the phone having a conversation and it's not going well, you don't get off the phone and then go to bed and leave that. I mean, I understand sometimes you can't always do that because you have to maybe go to work the next day. So you might have to come back to it. But there should be a conversation like, look, I love you, but I need to have this conversation tomorrow. And we'll pick it back up again then, and we can talk more about it. So that's the way to do it to me. To me, it's just ending with frustration and bad feelings. And you know what that does to my anxiety? It makes it worse. It makes it up here. The levels go up. You need to start valuing your partner enough to want to work it out and not have bad feelings when you go to sleep or when you leave that person, because I mean, you just can't leave it up in the air like that. So these are things that annoy me. What about you out there? You know, you don't have to have anxiety or OCD to be annoyed by some of the things that your partners do or have done. But if you do have OCD and anxiety, share, subscribe, tell me what gets on your nerves. Black man, I love you, but I had to do this rant. Come back, enjoy the channel. I have more and more videos coming, and it's getting good, people. So come on. And now, on that note, this smoothie has been waiting because I didn't want to drink in your face for the whole video. But right now, so good. Go on and enjoy this. Bye.